Weren't Fowler
Morning. I don't know why I can't see my picture. One sec. The Jays going to the World Series is crazy, guys. Bro, I did not think that was gonna happen. I went to bed thinking they were gonna lose because it was 3-1, and they won. I was like, what? I woke up this morning, I was in shock. Stephanie, thank you. Now we got the Dodgers. Coming for you, Dodgers. Teachers, thank you. I know it's funny because I'm going to California. I don't know when, but funny how like LA and Toronto, my two cities, are in the finals. Good morning. I might go. Probably not, to be honest. Super expensive, and I'm not really keen to it, but it might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. Tough decisions. Sonia, thank you. Dietrich, thank you. hmm Looking great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Takes a lot of work to look this great, I tell you. This shit ain't easy. I do want to get a cigarette maybe though, after that. What you eating? I had Starbucks. I had Starbucks um on a croissant. Egg and ham and cheese on a croissant. And then I got a pumpkin spiced latte. So not bad, not bad. Not a homemade meal. Not as good as a homemade meal, but it's good. It's good. Thank you for all the messages and support. Of course, bro. You've been a fan for a long time and we all appreciate life and stuff like that. What's up, Cream? We all appreciate life and stuff like that. So, and we know life is super short and super like valuable. Um, and it's just like, you know, um, yeah, it's tough, bro. So yeah, we're here to support always, literally as best as we can, of course, right? Annie with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Annie. Thank you, thank you. Annie with the 5 gifted. Sonia with the 1. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. How'd you sleep? Good. Why, do I have bags under my eyes? I slept good. What did I do last night? Actually, yo, it was pretty fucking cold in my room. I left the window open and it was freezing in my room. And then I tried to close it, and my girlfriend yelled at me. She's like, "No, leave it open." I'm like, "Babe, then share the blankets." Jesus, I'm getting a fucking headache. And so I left it open, but yeah, it was really cold. Really, really cold. Tracy, thank you. Each other's company. Oh, cold is the best sleep. Yeah, bro, with nice blankets around you and stuff, cuddled right up. Cold is amazing. D Rose, thank you. Tracy, thank you. I didn't watch House, no. I was thinking today, while I wait for my girlfriend and shit, that I think I'm gonna see her later, maybe rip a workie, but probably just chill upstairs for a little bit, watch something. I kind of obsessed right now with like really chilling, like laying down and just like letting like not even like trying to pinpoint what people are saying, but just like listening to like your surroundings. Like sometimes I can get really anal and be like, what is he saying? Like trying to figure everything out. But then when you just let go and just let the podcast play and just kind of just like ask yourself like, how do I feel right now? And like let yourself feel the vibe. I'm really liking that right now. So honestly, I'll probably watch a podcast. I don't know, maybe not. I just can't tend to get myself off the podcast because it's so like you're hearing a conversation that's real, you know? I don't know, I'm obsessed with that for some reason. But hopefully I switch because for some reason I just don't like movies and shows that much. Like I'm trying to like it, but like I don't know. I feel like it's just fake sometimes, right? Like it's just like, oh, like okay, like who told you to say that? The script, right? So like I'm obsessed with like the podcast and stuff right now. So I'll probably stick with the podcast until I'm ready. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Fawn, thank you. CJ, D Rose, Tracy, all you guys, thank you. Maybe because you're going to Cali, you're super hyper aware right now. Yeah, I think like I'm just hyper aware in general. That's why I kind of wanted to talk about like OCD and stuff like that today and anxiety because I was like, I think that's a major part of my life since I was young. I would like look in the past and like overthink it like constantly to the point like it would stunt my growth. Like it didn't help me like move forward and like allow myself to grow because I would get like very stuck on stuff. And so I think like that's playing a big part in my life. Just kind of seeing how like the same thing keeps happening over and over. Um, it's just it made me realize today that it's a serious issue and it's like OC. I think it's OCD though. I don't know exactly what it is, but I was thinking about that today. I was like, I think that's OCD. Yeah, thoughts, getting stuck, like thinking like, oh, this makes me who I am. Let's say it's a teddy bear. You know, this teddy bear makes me feel comfortable. I'm gonna continue to cuddle with this teddy bear. But then as you get older, it's time to let go of the teddy bear. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like that is like just a like example, but then like put that into like just life itself. Like this thought makes me feel who I am. This yeah, this thought makes me who I am, so I'm gonna keep thinking that, and I have to keep fixing it, and I have to keep trying my best. So that can get a lot, or and then you feel like the next day you got to start all over, like oh, brand new life today. Like I gotta, and it's the same kind of cycle. Um, so that's a bit of what I go through, and I've been going through that since a long time. So to break that cycle, I think it's just letting the stress push you forward instead of stressing backwards, and like allow yourself to grow. Because it's easy to hang on to things. Do you have therapy again soon? Yes, I have therapy like a lot. I've been paying a lot for therapy. So I got a session sometime this week, but then in 2 weeks I get to go into the hospital and talk to a nurse that works there, which is really, really nice. So um, I'm excited for that conversation. That'll be really. Do you remember being that way when you were younger? Yeah, that's what I just said. It's been like that since I was young, so it's always been like that. Everything has to get arranged every day perfectly for me. Exactly. Stuff like that. I think like it's only a problem if you start to feel it's a problem. Like when I was young, it wasn't really a problem. It was just like I thought that's like how it is, but then you get older and you're like, oh, I'm not growing. I'm getting stuck on things. I need to like it needs to be fixed. So just visiting the hospital, right? Not staying. No, silly goose. Of course not. Yes, I'm just like I said, I want to talk to a nurse. Does writing things down help? Yeah, I think like that's an obvious answer. Writing things down obviously helps, right? I wouldn't put journaling into my life if it didn't help. I think it helps for everybody, right? Do I do it that much? I don't know. Like if I need to, I do it. If I have my whiteboard, if I need to write something down that's in my head, or if I need to draw like a map or how to move forward, or doodling, anything that's just getting pen on paper, you know? Um, yeah. Is Cali before your appointment? Um, I'm not sure when Cali is exactly. Sometimes I just need to write to remember. Yeah, no, for sure. I think like that can be writing too much, I feel can get you stuck as well because I feel like you should value experience more, but I think writing's a good tool for when you need it. Almost like just whenever you need to put something down, you put it down. Kind of just like a structure. Just kind of put it in. It's very hard. Well, mine is cleaning as well. Oh, obsessed with cleaning OCD. Yeah. Are you staying at Bill's full time? I think I'm back and forth still, but I have everything like kind of set up here. I got my girlfriend, I got my job, I got everything. I got like so I'll be back and forth, but um, you know, yeah, like I guess this is more my place in the meantime, especially with like everything going on and um I'm my business is here. So yeah. And we got some good podcast ideas we were talking about. I won't say yet because I don't know for sure if we're gonna do that, but there's something that we're definitely gonna kind of look into and kind of see where that can take us. So we got some ideas. It's good stuff. It's not about who's better, who's worse, or this and that. It's just, you got to do what you have to do to move forward. And that's basically it. Sharon with the 25 gifted subs. God bless you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Sharon. W. Second place, Sharon. She's got the silver medal. Pauline, thank you. Thanks. I love your sweater no matter what. We're actually coming out with some new no matter what's with new colors. I think we got like pink, purple, maroon. I thought maroon was pretty sick. Black, forest green, blue, all these new ones. And then the writing is like white instead of black. So that'll look pretty sick. But I was getting sent a lot from my team orange, I think um, because I think no matter what is an amazing saying. I think keep moving forward is amazing. I'm surprised I don't have a keep moving forward sign. I might ask Bill to order a sign actually right above my TV there. Just keep moving forward. Oh, yes, Bill, if you can. Because the left side of my body is a little fucked up. If you can't, just put a keep moving forward right there on top of my TV, a glow sign. That would be perfect. What color should we get though? That's a good question. I don't know what color would balance this. Honestly, I would say purple. I would say we're missing purple. Yeah, I would say we're missing purple or pink. Pink or purple, I can't really tell. Purple, guys. We have blue right here. We got Soup's signature. We got yellow right there. We got blue and red right there. We got green right there. We got red right there. So I think purple would probably be the best to keep moving forward. Yeah, purple. Purple. If you can do that for me, thank you. Sandra, thank you. How about with the infinity sign too? We got that. That's yellow right there. Oh, the infinity sign. Sorry, that's my check. Yeah, I don't think like let's take it one step at a time. I think just the keeping moving forward is meaningful to me, and that's what I would like right there. So, um, if I matter, there you go. That would be nice though, right there. Just playing, but yeah. Willpower is purple. No, the willpower is blue and red, and that's a beautiful sign. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can't really see it. Let me see if I go like this. Yeah, it's pretty light. But it's a nice one. I can take a picture there. Yeah, no shit, I matter. You guys matter too. We all matter. Everyone matters. If you're a human being, you matter. Yeah. Love the two together no matter what. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. So I think that keep moving forward is great. Um, to just remind yourself to keep moving forward. Because sometimes you forget. Sometimes you stall and you're like, shit. You start thinking about the past. You start thinking about this. You start thinking about, I'm not confident enough. I'm not this. But then when you remind yourself, or my situation's shitty right now, right? But then when you remind yourself, you got to keep moving forward, then things start getting better. You're like, oh man, today this happened. This happened. Like you start looking forward to all of that, which, we learn every day. And that's a part of the process too. So sometimes we can beat ourselves up for mishaps or mistakes. Um, but that's what teaches us, and that's where you just have to remind yourself to keep moving forward. You know? D, thank you. Tracy, Anna, D, thank you guys. Thank you. I think it's not, I think like doesn't matter as long as you're, you know, going through the notions. Your brain's always gonna tell you, I could have did better. Why did I do this? Um, how do I do this? Is like your brain is always gonna like put those survival instincts on you because it's natural, but you need to keep letting your brain do its thing and keep moving forward with your body so your brain can mold your body. And even if you're just watching TV, but just let yourself go through the notions of it and then give yourself time because that time is what's healing, you know? Kim, Sally, thank you, thank you. I asked them to make zip-up hoodies and they asked how I wanted it. It was on the site now. Oh, nice. Thank you for that. Because, my team gets a lot of grief because, there's a lot of jealous people in this world and it's sad to see, but it's also a lot of people that care, right? And are just trying their best to make things right. So I could see both sides with it, but, we got to give the team credit because they're very quick with things. They message me all the time, making sure this is good, this is good. They're doing their best to help, and they're helping a lot. And if you look at this office, this is, to be honest, a dream come true. Even just having an office. So it's all really really good stuff. Like even today, I was coming downstairs, and I went to drop my brother off, and um And when I was coming back, um, I was just thinking about life, going through bad times, going through good times. And then when I got here, sorry guys, my computer's gonna die. I gotta run upstairs to get a charger. Um, when I was driving, I realized, I mean, when I got here in my room, I was like, bro, this is my favorite time of the day. And that's what I mean by sometimes when you're going through a lot mentally and you're just, it teaches you what you're really grateful for. So don't be too down on yourself for things. Don't think you're a failure or stuff like that because everything really does happen for a reason, as weird as it is. So you got to kind of let go of that control and just let yourself be, you know? But I got to run upstairs, get a charger before the test, so I'll be right back. Take my day to see you. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's like the biggest blessing I have in my life is being here right now. So it's something I'm super, super freaking grateful for. Um and I've always been grateful for it. That's why sometimes I beat myself up for forgetting that because obviously I don't want to lose that. But again, life just happens for a reason. So if my life changes, it happens for a reason. And you just got to deal with it. You only live once, not something you don't have to get stuck on all the things you love and stuff, but be appreciative of the things that you love and enjoy the things you love, and then go from there. Sharon with the 50 gifted subs. Sharon, I don't know how to say thank you enough. You are the first best gifter. We're gonna do a sub count for you guys. You are our number one gifter. Took Debbie's spot. Debbie, that's what happens when you play both sides, bud. We got Sharon, took the fucking sniper. Snipe, bro. No hate, Debbie. Just playing, just playing. I appreciate all of it. But on God, Sharon, Doves in the chat for our first best gifter. Sharon. Sorry, guys. There we go. Thank you, Sharon. 50 gifted. 50 gifted. Sharon is a beautiful person. So is Debbie. So is Liz. So is Jules. So is Karen. So are all of you guys. But those top five gifters have been super, super supportive. So I can't thank those gifters enough. And if they never wanted to gift again, I'm always appreciative of it. Um, and just like I said, Dietrich, stop popping me. You're all beauties. All right, let's see. We have 961 total monthly gifted subs, guys. 961 total gifted subs. We're almost at 1,000 gifted subs this month, which is unreal, which is really good. Um, Not the best I do, but still good and super appreciative. Jen, thank you. Will you tell my boss you're much more important in this job? I wish I could. I wish I could. But right now, your boss is more important because he's the one paying you. He's the one feeding your family. So right now, hopefully one day I could be more important, but in the meantime, your boss is more important. Debbie, thank you. Diane, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, got my own space. Count isn't right. It's more, it could be more. I'll try refreshing it. It's not budging, but it could be 1,000. Not sure. Either way, it's amazing, you know? Um, it's really good. Maybe you can open a big company and hire us all. Maybe, right? You actually never know. That's kind of the goal is to open up companies and give people jobs. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Annie, Debbie, thank you. Yeah, obviously. How can't you be appreciative and grateful for good things that happen? You know? Yeah, definitely much more pleasant. But again, that could only last a bit. You need money. You need a librarian? Yeah, not yet, but you never know. Should I be the president of the company? Show me your qualifications. Show me what you bring to the table. What kind of perks would you offer? I don't know. You're the judge of that. You're the one signing up for the job. If you give us jobs, will you give us time off to watch your lives? Now we're just being silly. Need a nurse? No, I got one actually. But might need a personal nurse. You never know. Je ne sais quoi, Lady Ange, thank you. I can be in charge of social media, ad, and learning. But yeah, dude, who knows? I think honestly, it's for me, it's like not knowing exactly what's gonna happen. Like I have ideas with like opening up a coffee shop. I have people that want to work for me there. Maybe open up more and more, like start a franchise. And if that coffee shop has meaning, you kind of grow the meaning of it. Um, and then maybe branch off to like other things too with like different like you never know, right, where it can take you. I'm not too sure. All I know is every time I hop on live, I'm making as much money as a doctor. I'm making as much money as a teacher. I'm making as much so that's all I know. I just know I'm doing something right and people want to watch me. So when I do see that, I do see a big future to like be able to do stuff, but I also can't be I don't know exactly where it's going to go or what is going to happen, but that's not for me to stress about until I need to stress about that, you know? So yeah, just going with the flow, enjoying my thing, and start from there. Yeah, you make a difference for sure. I think if I wasn't on social media, people would regret it. Like regret not seeing me, kind of feel like, oh, I wish I had more will, because I do believe like I'm him in a way. I'm very special. So that's just my belief, so I don't know. So I think, yeah, I think whatever I do, I'll be fine. I think like life's too short to even be worried about things because we all die and all this stuff. I think we worry way too much. So it's just kind of figuring out, it's kind of just telling yourself not to worry and just let things like flow, you know? We kind of put up too much safety hazards instead of just kind of letting it flow. Obviously, you check yourself, but kind of letting it flow. Lisa, thank you. Jen, thank you. Kathy, all you guys, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Lady Ange, Je ne sais quoi, all you guys, thank you. Yeah, I do my I do my best. I think the number one thing for me is like writing my stories. So I think like with having like famous actors wanting to do my story with this, like I said, like it's just a lot of stuff and like people really want to tap into me. I notice in public people really want to see me and they want to like gain attention from me. They're very like close to me. They really want to know me. So I think like with that said, there's something in there with that. So I think like whatever I do, it's just kind of like that. But obviously I have to be the best version of me. But yeah, you just keep kind of going with the flow and seeing like what works and what doesn't. So it's good. It's good. Sonia, thank you. Yeah, people are drawn to my energy. Yeah, I think I don't know exactly why, if it's the work I put into it or if I was born like it. Like I have no idea really. But I think it's a mix of both. I think it's like all those words you tell yourself, like your will, your confidence, like all of those words that we talk about, I think just like hounding in on that, being better each day, understanding, listening, like just stuff like that. And then also at the end of all that, just not giving up. I think like it'll just like kind of make you a better person. So when I do look back at it, it's the work you put inside. It's how much you care, what you go through. Um, it's all of that. It's hard to put into like one realization, but like I just remember being a kid and being like, I want to be popular, I want to be cool, I want to be rich. And I remember not feeling seen. So that kind of just put me in a place of like, any person would be like hurt, and then you kind of turn that hurtness into like you find the light in the dark, and then that's when you realize, whoa. And I think another thing is following your truth. And your truth isn't everything your brain is telling you. It's what your being is telling you. So like try to follow that. And you're always learning each day. So you can't like diminish information. Because information is always going to be coming at you and you can't get stuck. You have to just let things flow. And that's how you grow. Um, but also just trusting your being to move forward is the biggest thing, you know? Also I've been through shit, I've tried to help a lot of people. I've been through some shit that also a lot of people think that would kill you, brought me to a way better place, got me a way better understanding. I see things different. I see the spiritual world way deeper. Like I see things at deeper levels. So the things that some people would think is a curse becomes a blessing. And that's why I talk about mental health and stuff more now, because you wouldn't know what I go through. So, when I get mad and stuff, it's because you can be on the fence and pick at me or whatever. But if you were in my shoes, you wouldn't even be able to handle it. So, me having to go through, and I'm not saying everyone, I know there's people that have been through way more things. Like, there's some people that have really been through some shit, and that it actually like makes me like really like, damn, you're a strong person. But it's just, you can do two things with that. You can be a hateful person, you can get revenge, you can yell at, you can do whatever, or you can use it as like a gift to like inspire people, be a rock for people, and it will do you better in the long run. So it's just those decisions, and every day is tough. Every day is tough. Um, yeah, every day is tough, but all I can say is just be grateful to be alive, keep moving forward, get the most out of this moment, and then move on to the next moment and get the most out of that moment, and just keep absorbing and keep enjoying and all that stuff. Yeah, when you see death in the eyes, yeah. When I was saw death in the eyes, that's when Jesus said, "Take my hand." So it was like that's why I want the keep moving forward thing there, because when I went through that, and no one will believe you because they're whatever, it's just human nature. But no one can take away my belief because it's me. Like there's nothing else that I've been through what I've been through, and it's just me, right? I could be wrong. You could chop my head. You do what you need to do, but at the end of the day, I have my belief. And when I went through that, it was like such a meaningful thing. It was almost like I was never sad going through it as much as people were for me. I was always happy going through what I go through because it was getting me closer to God, to Jesus, and at a young age is just such a blessing because I have so much life ahead to use that and use it wisely and enjoy it, you know? Um, so yeah, man, it's like super, super cool. And the more creepy it gets, the more you are being real about it, you know? Um, we try to put logic onto things too much, I feel. I don't know, but you have to just kind of know and feel, um, and 100%, but what you're really thinking and what you really know, I would keen more into that. I'm not saying like don't be curious and don't learn or whatever, but I would say keen more into like how you genuinely feel, and you would start to really notice like more of what's going on. Like I know through my success, even from a young age, when I did do that, it made a lot of people think, how does he know so much? Um, and it would make people mad, but it would also change people's lives. It would make people notice more things. It would make people feel better about themselves. It would make people understand more about it. Um, you you really only know the truth and when you find the truth, when you go through it, because all the other stuff is kind of pushing you away from the truth. Why does it push you away from the truth? Because people are protecting their lives. We have this thing that you can't be too honest because I have my family at home and I need to protect it. So I need to push you a little bit in that direction. Um, so that's where, when you think of that on a huge scale, that's like that's it just starts going more wide, more wide, more wide, you know? And then you'll realize the illusion that we're in a lot of the time and why we're going crazy in a lot of ways. Irene, thank you for the one gifted sub. Thank you. I think you grew up faster than most guys your age. Man, I'm telling you, since I was a kid, I knew there was no one better than me, you know? That could be just this crazy belief. That could be this cocky, arrogant, narcissistic bastard. Whatever it is, I don't really care because it gets me paid at the end of the day. It makes me smile at the end of the day, and it's who I am at the end of the day. So, but that's just I always thought one of one, and put that drive in and aimed for it. But I also knew that there are people out there that have the same drive because they see that. And so I'm not saying, so I put myself as even, but then I think as them, but then I think I can still push to get even more knowledge or more, I just, more understanding. I think the number one realization is don't lean on your own understanding. Just start understanding. Like start learn like don't try to pinpoint stuff. Don't try to say, okay, this is this. Like let it be, let it flow, let it grow. There's more than what you're just saying it is. And what is that more? I don't know. You have to do your homework. Like you have to be yourself and understand every day. Um, you have to go through the motion. You have to go through the my body's telling me this and start following that, you know. Jen, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think how you view yourself when you're young can motivate you. So it does reach a level of excellence. Yeah, I think I'm just better than every single one of y'all, plus the rest of the world. Um, I think you can try to minimize it as much as you want, but I'll always bring myself back up to where I am and where I want to be. And I know that will hurt people, but if it does hurt you, I'm sad for you because if someone said that to me, I would be happy that they have that confidence and I would look up to somebody like that. So I'm not a hateful person like that, you know. I love greatness. I love people wanting to be the best. All of that stuff, it pumps me up, makes me feel good. It's my truth. Yeah, exactly. How important has forgiveness been on your journey? It's a good question, you know. I appreciate the question a lot because I know some you came on my podcast, so I know about you in a way. I don't know fully about you, but you did come on my podcast and I know you've been through shit. I think if you're not forgiving, you're not allowing. And I think the only way to move forward is to work with it, then to allow it, and then to follow it. I call that the TFA, which is T is your brain, F is your heart, and then allowing it, following forward. I think I messed up on that actually. I'm just looking at my whiteboard. But anyway, it's just knowing that work with it is knowing that it happened to you, whatever happened to you, it happened. And that is something that you look at your story and you're like, but I want my story to be different. But you have to remember since you're a young age, God was always writing your story. You were not writing your story. So you were just following God. And then you allow it. You allow yourself to forgive because you don't like to feel that way anymore. My dad has so much regret from what happened in his life, but he has to tell himself every day that he needs to allow himself to forgive himself, or he's not going to be able to be here anymore because that feeling is too tough. So you need to allow it, and then the last thing you need to do is follow it. So that's actually the WAF. Sorry, I don't know why I read. I don't know what that T, but it's WAF. Work with it, allow it, and follow it. Because it's like an engine, bro. You start tripping, your mind starts going, how do I do this? What happened? I regret this. I regret this. Okay, now allow it. Now it's in your heart. And then start moving forward towards it. WAF. Um, so yeah, I hope that helps in a way. Have you always been very forgiving? You give a lot of grace. It's only for me, right? I think, like I said, like I can't, you know, if Stephanie cheats on me, let's say me and Stephanie were dating, and she cheats on me, am I gonna go unalive Stephanie? Am I gonna go beat up Stephanie? Am I gonna go chirp Stephanie's family? There's nothing I can do about it. That was Stephanie's action. So what's my options here? Am I gonna waste my whole life ripping on her on Twitter when it's not really doing anything? The only thing I can do is forgive. So it's not to be a nice person. It's not to be a good person. It's to do the right thing for myself so I can feel better. So yeah, I think like when people bullied me or my parents got separated, I think there was nothing I could do as much as I was trying to control those circumstances. There was no control over other people's actions. So I had to allow myself to forgive, right? And that only does you good because you're creating your reality. So if someone punches me in the head and I have a huge bruise on my head, I can either keep punching that bruise, saying, why? Or I can go to the doctor, maybe get it fixed, move forward, start eating healthier, get better friends. That's going to heal. And I'm going to actually move forward with better things, right? Um, so yeah, what do you look up for motivation? The best motivation is the pain that you're going through. So whatever you're watching, you're learning. Whatever you're seeing, you're learning. Your brain is constantly moving, picking up things that you can't even see. So that's your engine, is life. So I know it gets stressful, but you have to keep moving through life, and then it'll start going like this, and then the smile comes, and then the understanding comes, and then it starts picking up because you grew again. But you got to, that's your biggest motivator, is you. Not one thing, not one person, not one action, not one. It's you. It's the experience and the pain that you're going through. Okay? Do you allow yourself to rest without guilt? Listen, you're like, again, guilt is from the past, right? So that guilt is something that, like, if I drive too fast and I regret driving too fast because that was scary for me, that was a little too much for me, I have that guilt no matter what. Why? Because I'm scared. What if I got a speed camera ticket? What if a cop saw me? What if now I can start thinking every what if in the world, right? Okay, what can I do about that guilt moving forward? I can take that because the feeling's already there. I'm not taking anything. It's planted within me. What can I do? Move forward. Do the right things moving forward. Then you're going to start doing what you want. Then you do better at what you want. Then you keep doing what you want. Then eventually that guilt starts to go away because you're still proud. But then it's going to come back. But then you have to keep running that engine and it will make you a better person moving forward. Everyone has guilt. Even if no one had guilt and you were the only one that had guilt and you're the worst person in the world, let's say, what are you going to do about it? You got to do what you got to do. You only live once. Life is just like that and it's gone. So you need to be appreciative for being here and moving forward and doing what you need to do to be a better person or to just to feel good for you. And then it's going to come back in the guilt. But then you got to keep going. So it is the moving forward. The only reason why I'm trying to understand because I know you've been through more stuff than me. So I haven't like you definitely have more strength than me, like more wisdom and strength. But I want you to know that you can use that strength as a superpower to live the life you always wanted. Are you going to cry throughout that journey? Of course. Is that beautiful? Of course. I don't care what you've done, what you mistaked. I don't care. You're a human being that makes mistakes and has the chance because you decided to. No one can decide your life but you. They can move it, they can dictate it, they can grab it, but at the end of the day, you're the only one that is alive and that is living. So it's all on how you choose to do it, whatever you need to do to feel better, whatever you need to do to move forward. And then, yeah, and it's not about gaining the public, it's not about, it's just you living. You, that's it, man. You cooking breakfast, you taking a shower, you going on TikTok to watch things, you watching a show, you talking to God, you tripping out, whatever the fuck it is, like you deciding to move forward, is what you are deciding to do at the moment, right? You're here for a reason. You woke up for a reason. So just keep following your heart. Keep following your heart. That's it. That's all you can do is just keep following your heart. When your heart's beating fast, it's because you're not following your heart to calm it down, to put it in the right scenario, the right position. It's all you can do at the end of the day, and then that will decide when it's your time to die or when it's your time to go or your time to pay the price or whatever that is? So, yeah, it's all good. Can you forgive someone if you never get an apology? I don't think about other people at all. I don't expect anything from other people. I don't care about other people. The only time I'll care is if I need to, or it's my family or something, and I'm like, oh, gotta check in. But at the end of the day, guys, if I'm not looking for apologies from people, I'm not, are you kidding me? Why? What's the point of that, dude? Like, that's a waste of your life. I wouldn't, like, you're literally, if you knew the time that you're wasting, if you only saw what I could see, you wouldn't even ask for that. It's like literally like you don't even want that. I don't even want that. I don't want to hear sorry from somebody. It already happened. The damage is done. I'm moving forward. Goodbye. Hopefully see you in the future one day. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's the biggest thing. It doesn't matter. And if it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Matter is a thing, right? Doesn't matter. Matter is everything. Actually, it's not a thing. It's everything. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, yo. If someone apologizes, it's a bonus. Hey, thanks. But it's not something to search for. It's not something to think about. It's like getting a present randomly, getting a hey from an old friend, getting a flower sent to your door. It's fugazi. Doesn't mean anything. It means something. Oh, thanks. But it doesn't matter if it didn't happen. You still are doing what you're doing. You're still moving forward. You're still alive with only one life, like all of us. No? Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. How do you do that? Learn to sit with yourself. Learn to understand yourself. Learn to learn about yourself. Learn to tap into your brain and see what's going on. But believe in it. Don't shy away from it. Believe in it. Understand it. Move towards it. Enjoy it. Realize what you have going on right there. You got this brain that is just so powerful, that's doing so much work, and you're the driver. And you just get to just sit there and understand and learn and grow. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You go through stuff, but you gotta start loving the hard. You gotta start enjoying that. It is amazing, for sure. Yeah, you're the driver. That's for sure. No. Special K with the 5 gifted subs. All I want you to know, Ball Loper with the 5 gifted. Thank you guys. Special K, thank you. Ball Loper, Mary, Rita, thank you guys. Um, Either way, you're going to go through disappointments because you have your own life. So I would stop looking at other people as your life. I would look at other people as, yay, that's about it. Hey, that's about it. Ah, that's about it. Other than that, I would just understand that this is just you. This is your life. Because you're always going to be disappointed when you're expecting things from people. Don't ever even think about people. Don't expect things from people. Just live your life. That's it. Carlos, thank you. Denise, thank you. Bon, thank you. It's hard, right? Especially when especially when you care, right? But I'm just saying that be grateful that you care and then put it into yourself and then see where you can get from there and bring yourself to a better place because no one else is bringing you to that place. They might help you, they might whatever, but there's billions of people in this world that are the same helping you. So just keep moving forward with you. Be grateful for the people you have, but keep moving forward for you, you know? Yeah, dude, don't even wish for like 25 years ago. Like, just be grateful that you have, like, be grateful for right now. Because you can always say, like, this story in your head to make you feel better. I wish, I wish. Oh my God, it is so different getting older. Ha 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 ha. You're just writing a weird story for yourself to make yourself feel better, but worse. Enjoy life. Jeez, man. Like, soak it up. Stop telling yourself who you are. Stop telling yourself what you are. You are what you are. Go through now and learn and have fun. Enjoy. Liz, with the 50 gifted subs, thank you so much. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Liz. That's why I really say do not follow anybody but yourself. Liz, thank you so much for the 50 gifted. Liz is our third bronze medal gifter. Thank you so much, Liz. Yeah, man. Yeah, because it is what it is. Like, if you just keep telling yourself it is what it is, then you won't like be too like crazy about things. You'll be like, okay, it is what it is, and then you'll have that odd thing of like excitement and then move towards it, and then you'll feel your demeanor change and you'll be proud of it. But you gotta just keep telling yourself it is what it is, you know? Carlos, thank you. Annie, thank you. Debbie, thank you. All you guys, thank you. Yeah, feel the emotions, move forward. Yeah. Um, and like, don't try to make it like quick decisions too much of like, don't try to make it like, should I do this? Should I not do that? Like, kind of just let yourself do things. And then you'll figure out what is like, you'll figure out what's meant for you or what's not meant for you while you just kind of just go through it. And it's because I can sit there a lot and think, like, what can I do to make it better? But just do what makes you feel better. And then see like where that, what that takes you. And maybe you'll be like, oh, you should have did this, should have this. Then you'll be like, oh, okay, I'll do that next time. I'll remember that. Yeah, it's I would just look at your overthinking as like a tool. Like don't try to make yourself stop overthinking. Just use it as a tool and make sure, obviously, you have danger hazards because if you're overthinking and then, but just use it in a different way because it's how you're using it. So you can use it in the way of like, oh, I'm in this bad, like, or you can use it in the way, okay, I'm in this bad place, but how do I get out of it now? And then start going towards better and better and better. And eventually you'll fall asleep. Yeah, exactly. That's so true, Laura. Overthinking kicks in when you ignore your intuition. Because that's why I say with the feel, because the intuition is all that matters, is how you feel. Like at the end of the day, the only reason why you're mad at your brain is because you feel it's because you feel like shit. So you're blaming your brain instead of just letting your brain work with your intuition and trying to like feel more settled and keep gaining understanding. So that's a good thing to remember that you do have that intuition. Yes, your intuition is telling your brain a lot of the time to overthink, to gain knowledge. So let it do that. Use it as a superpower, but understand you still have 2 feet and you're still standing and you're still, you know what I'm saying? And you're still moving forward. You still have that intuition. Yeah, being afraid of making mistakes, and that's okay. I think it's okay to be afraid of making mistakes because if I was driving 200 and I hit a family of four, that's a huge mistake, correct? Obviously. So it's a good thing to be scared of things. So be yourself and work with yourself. Don't make it like a fun story, acting like people like you. I'm an overthinker with a big sign on your head. No one cares who you are. They're going through life, bro. They have their own fucking life that they're dealing with, going through. So just be yourself, move towards that, work on it, understand it better, learn, all of that, you know? Yeah, fear protects you for sure. Fear also lies to you. So you have to go through that and understand what's worth it, what's not, what's worth it, what's not, what's worth it, what's not. All right, guys, it is time to go watch something. That was a good talk. I don't know how long. A nice hour. Perfect. That's beautiful. But it's time to go listen now to a podcast and really soak everything in, lay on my back and chill. Um, So thank you guys so much, and I'll maybe see you guys tonight, depending on how I feel. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure for a recap. Thank you guys. That was fun. Love you guys.